Anton gonna be talking about he gonna be reviewing a conversation with Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco on Club Shay and giving his take on it. And I'm gonna chime into this as well, just from a few different lenses, because I think this is something that we can look at microscopic and macro. So yeah, man, without further ado, let's get active. Chat, dump them 333s in the chat, man. I see y'all in here in numbers today. Make sure them likes match the viewers. Let's get active.
But like I said, I got nothing bad to say, because a lot of things when you tolerate it, I'm gonna go ahead and say my thing. Whatever transpired, I'll bite my tongue. I'll be the bigger person. I'll walk away. Hey, you right? Because you know why, Ocho? It's low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
You know how I know? Because your boy, you looking at him, he low hanging fruit. And there are a lot of people taking your shot at your boy.
Come on now.
Y'all can have it. Y'all got it. Y'all got me. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Is he about to cry? Hey, chat. Is he gonna cry? Are you about to cry? Is he trying not to cry? He gonna cry? Hey, chat.
It's okay. We're gonna be all right, OJ.
Yeah.
Now, Trivia said we're gonna be all right.
Yeah, listen, I could have told you that. I could tell you that. I've been telling you that.
Yeah.
So
everybody want to pile on. Everybody jump on now. Hey, we got him down, Ocho. We got him down. The best time to. Hey, let me get my lick now.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to get a lick now because when your boy was doing good, you hear a lot of people that have a whole lot to say. Everybody got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be all right.
About it.
Ocho, former Panthers running back.
Yeah.
Hey, before Anton get into his take on it, in general, you learn the most about each and every one of your relationships of all kind when you down. You're going to learn the most about each and every single one of your relationships of all kinds when you down. All the way from the homie who is all love and good vibes, but y'all might talk once a year, all the way up to your day-to-day, all the way from your children, should you have them, all the way up to your mama and daddy and your grandpa. You're going to learn the most about every single relationship you got when you down. Are they checking on you? Or they being nosy? Which one? Are they around at all? Have they tapped your line? Period. When word get back to you about how they spoke on your name when you couldn't hear it, what was it? Matter of fact, you going through something, so you acting different. Do they tap into why you acting different? Or do they attack you for acting different? You're going to learn the most about every relationship of all facets that you have when the shit is on you. You know what I'm saying? When that shit storm on you, that's when you're going to learn the most. That's why a lot of people, that's how a lot of men's circles get small. 333 if I'm telling the truth. Let's go. Let's see what Anton's talking about.
I'm with Shannon Sharpe on this one. And, I try to be as objective as possible just to make sure that I'm having an honest conversation and looking at it holistically. And I know that the popular thing to do would be to try to hold Shannon Sharpe accountable and pile on because of all of this. And I had this conversation earlier on this platform a couple days ago when Ray Lewis popped on the Patrick Bet-David's platform, and then he had some sly stuff to say about Shannon Sharpe. And obviously, we all know that Shannon Sharpe been kind of going through it with losing the contract possibly and having to pay out from what I would say it was false accusations, and then everybody just wanted to jump on that bandwagon. But Shannon Sharpe is still here. He's still doing his thing. We also know that he lost his position with ESPN. And then all of a sudden, Ray Lewis, who was a former friend of his, decided that he wanted to come out and say some wild stuff. And I said that I felt like Ray Lewis was using righteousness, which really was self-righteousness, because Shannon Sharpe was allegedly the person that was there for him the most when Ray Lewis was going through his.
Ray? Not Ray. Not Ray that beat the unalive charge. Not Ray that was fighting off a body. Classic. Righteous Ray Lewis, the one that did the dance. Righteous Ray. So Ray wasn't fighting that case. They ain't trying to put it. Ray allegedly ain't got no hats. This is all for content creation purposes, entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Allegedly. Ray Lewis judging somebody? Wasn't Ray fighting a head? Didn't he have a head on his jacket? Not Ray, folks. I got to see this chat. Ain't that some shit?
Thing. And a lot of people, have forgotten, because we got short memories and we live in this era in social media where it's cool to have a short memory. And so what have you done for me lately? But Shannon Sharpe was there for him then, but then all of a sudden, Ray Lewis didn't pan out when it come to being a commentator. And so the first opportunity to get, he want to start talking about Shannon Sharpe. And that's reckless, if you ask me.
Nope, Anton, we ain't letting that slide. You just threw a stray. You threw a stray. That was a stray. When he said, when Ray Lewis didn't, when this, that, and the third, because he didn't pan out as a commentator, that was a shot. Classic. That was a slick one, Anton. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you're going to say it, say it. Don't do that. Y'all caught him, chat. Am I reaching? Don't do that, Anton. Don't do that, because you wouldn't say that to Ray. I don't think you would say that to Ray. I just don't. I know Anton be talking tough and shit. I just don't think he'll say that to Ray. Ray got a hat on his jacket. You a nice guy. You like making money. You don't want. I don't think he gonna say that to Ray. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you gonna say it, then say it. Yeah.
It's absolutely reckless. I think that it was uncalled for. But before we continue this conversation, right, I want to actually go back to what Ray Lewis said on Patrick Bet-David's platform about Shannon Sharpe, so that I can remind you guys what's going on.
Shannon Sharpe, did you think he was one?
Hold on, don't talk about him yet. Let me catch up on the chat. I see y'all, gang. Don't worry about it. We here. I see it. Let's get caught up. 333s everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the frequency right. 333s everywhere. Souls of Thought said we will be covering this too. Love to hear different perspectives. Oh, for sure. Tez Down said 333. Souls of Thought said classic. Look at the numbers when he played PBD part. Shannon was on the list since Cat. He trying to hide in plain sight. I see it now. Miles Bachelor said a Kleenex. A Kleenex? Uncle Plug TV. Yeah. He was finna cry. He was gonna cry. Shannon was gonna cry. Uncle Plug said, we gonna see. The Tears Down said facts. Souls of Thought said, I disagree with Anton due to Anton is now in the space. His views are no longer real views. You think he's so far up, he got to keep everything PC. He got to be political to a point because of the different spaces that he still got to be able to go play in. He got to be super measured now. He can't come out like he used to and just
natural born crash dummy.
He can't do that no more. But that's how it be though. That's how it be when you want all the money. When you want all the money, at some point you're gonna have to give up your freedom of speech. When you don't care about money at all, you free. I hate to say it that way, but if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, I ain't gonna expound on it. Keep living. Uncle Plug TV said 333. Miles Bachelor said, yeah, that was an elbow. Yeah, that was a shot at Ray. He ain't have to do that. See how long the clip is? Yeah, I see it. Let's get it.
They're going to be a good TV guy personality.
Yeah.
So you knew he was made for TV.
Yeah.
And would he say he's going to do it?
Yes, he had already started prepping.
How much before he retired did he
He
tell?
been started.
Oh, so he's known he's
Yeah.
going to be doing that.
Yeah.
So you're not surprised by the success he's having with his podcast and TV and
No.
him and Skip and Stephen A, all that stuff.
No, I'm not surprised. I'm shocked at his content. I wouldn't in a million years the things that Shannon has said now or did now.
Remember, Patrick Bet-David did not ask him about what he was going through or any of this type of stuff. The only thing he asked Ray Lewis, because I've seen a lot of people in the other video in the comments saying stuff like, well, you know, he was asked about it. No, he was asked specifically about if he is surprised that Shannon Sharpe was able to pivot away from football and to put himself in a commentary space and to be super successful, and was he surprised as a result of it? Ray Lewis is volunteering additional information as far as how he feels about the turn that Shannon Sharpe's life has taken and whether or not he agrees with the life that Shannon Sharpe lives.
I would never believe that Shannon would say or do any of this.
Like what?
Simply, I take drinking. Shannon, in my entire career, I've never saw Shannon with a drink. Ever.
Hold on. Hey, man, what's up? Hey, hold on. My dog Plug still here. Hey, Uncle Plug, you still in here? Let me get my Florida bag right there. Hold on, dog. What? Hold on, dog. What type of whole ass shit this is here?
Classic.
You sitting around, he's sitting around talking about the next man like that? And sounded finesse with it too. He sounded a little finesse with it too. Y'all hear him, chat? Hold on. Let's go back a few seconds. This female behavior. I'm not Anton. I'm not scared of Ray Lewis. I don't care. The more muscles, the worse. These motherfuckers come with fluidity.
Will say or do any of this.
Like what?
Simply, I take drinking. Shannon, in my entire career, I've never saw Shannon with a drink.
Is Shannon in the room? Is Shannon in the room? Shannon not in the room, right? So if Shannon not in the room, this ain't an intervention between brothers, right? So you on camera with a Shure SM7 in front of you, and you just gossiping. Come on, man. Come on, dog. You 6 foot, whatever, 270, you know what I'm saying? 2% body fat. You come on, dog. You was the one rounding up the troops on Sundays, getting all the men in alignment to go out to war, all that. And now you done reduced yourself to sitting around gossiping. I know how to say it. That's hey, man. That's some whole shit right there, right? I got to say it plain. Joe Jet in the building, 333. What up, my dog? What up, my dog? Everybody sliding through, hit that like button. We appreciate you being here today. Come on, man. Come on, Ray. We got to do better. This is not masculine behavior, fam.
Ever. Like it was against the law.
Ever.
Right? Because he had some, some
stuff
stuff in his family that he didn't want to follow that. And
why would he even say something like that? Why is that even a topic of conversation? But let's continue. I'm gonna let it play out.
Yeah, and then so I kind of started to watch him, and then we kind of went our own separate ways because I'm like, you're gonna take that route. I can't go that route. Never can go that route. And that route is to become so worldly that you become popular because you're talking about ignorance. Right, a lot of times, a lot of these gossip conversations that they're having and bringing up all this stuff, I'm not finna do that. No.
Oh, you not finna gossip. You not finna. What you doing right now? Podcasting? Boy, wait, hold on, y'all.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Come on, Bit Ray. Come on, Bit Ray. Come on, Big Ray, don't do that. And then you so holy and you so gospel. If you see your brother going down a beaten path, ain't it part of your mission to save that man's soul?
Classic.
Like I said, you learn the most. I started off before Anton spoke, before we got to this part of the video, I started off by saying you learn the most about every single relationship that you have in your life when you down. Shannon is down right now, and he's learning the hard way. You know what I'm saying? About a lot of relationships in his life. This being exhibit A for me.
Classic.
That's nasty. It's nasty, man. Souls of Thought said he doesn't control the numbers. Don't lie. It had to be said to completion. I feel when it aligns, it will come out no different than Cat speaking on everyone. We praised Cat for it. I feel that. I feel that.
About it. I'm not in the business for that. I'm in life to try to teach people what does it mean to be a better man or get back to the kingdom. You know, and a lot of times, like, and a lot of the guys get in trouble with these podcasts and things, man, because everybody wants the follower, everybody wants to be popular, everybody wants to make money. But that's a tight rope into what you call influence and popularity. Right? The devil has the ability to make you popular. God has the ability to give you influence that when people see you, they see an image of him. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing for me that started to switch with not just Shannon, but just a couple of people. I'm like, wow, you would switch out like that? Really? And I would never, ever. Why?
My bad, chat. I hate to do this, but this is why I'm not a Christian. This is why I'm spiritual. This is why I'm not a Christian. Because to claim Christianity is also to claim to be a part of the body of Christ, which is the mass or the community of people who believe like you. And this is how they behave. Listen to the amount of fucking judgment happening. My man leveling up. He getting big money. He on ESPN. He the brother not married. He on ESPN. He done took care of his kids. He done retired from the NFL. He running up millions. He got his platforms. He's selling his liquor. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say they like the liquor. He's selling his liquor. You feel like he living a secular life? Maybe he is. Maybe he is. But it's in the scripture to be hot or cold, not lukewarm. Look like the man chose a side. He living on one side or the other of the line. He not straddling the fence. He in plain sight. He messing with the little young freaks, allegedly. That's what he got going on. That's what he got going on. You can't be his friend in spite of. They told you to be Christ-like, bro, inside your belief system, right? That's what they told you to be Christ-like, right? So inside of that, you supposed to, did you do, okay, like people that say they got healing hands. Well, let's leave this church and go to the hospital. Since you touching people and they feeling better, let's leave the church and go to the hospital. Listen to all this judgment he doing. Back to the chat. The Tez Down said Anton is definitely pulling back. He said you can't have freedom of speech and get paid the max. No, you gotta be cool with a certain number. You can keep your freedom of speech if you cool with a certain number. Remember that. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Tez. You said some
Classic.
Shit. You said something. You said something. Soul said the truth can't be hidden. Numbers don't lie. We got to get into that. We got to get into that offline before we take that online to make sure we tightrope that correctly. He said he doesn't control the numbers. Don't lie. It had to be said to completion. I feel when it align, it will come out no different than Cat speaking on everyone. He said we praise Cat for it. So you feel like Shannon Sharpe is being a bit prophetic? Is that what you're saying? Am I reading that right, Souls? The Tez Down says Ray's saying some irrelevant stuff right now. Uncle Plug said I'm here. Yes, sir. Sovereign said he judging heavy. Facts. The Tez Down said drink sponsors make so much money. I'm not mad at it, and I don't think it compromises your faith to have it. It says drunkenness isn't a sin. It doesn't say to have you a glass of brandy is a sin. It says drunkenness is a sin. It also said that they turned the water into wine. So you know what I'm saying? If we talking about whether or not liquor is okay, I don't know any scriptures that says you're not supposed to partake in liquor whatsoever at all.
Classic.
Let's see. Souls of Thought said we don't know if he hasn't addressed it with Shannon before. We don't know if he hasn't addressed it with Shannon before, but even if you talk to me about it behind closed doors, that does not give you the freedom to go take that shit outside, though. That's just how I'm getting down.
Classic.
If me and Ray Lewis was super tight and we had this conversation already and he told me he didn't agree with the way I'm living my life and I told him so be it, I'm gonna go get my M's, and he like, all right, well, brother, I see you when I see you, and it's like, cool, I see you when I see you. But then to come on and take on a judgmental posture on such a big platform and then bring what you feel is my darkness into everybody's light, when I see you, I'm gonna toss you a set of 16 ounces. I'm going to already have some for you, unused. I'm going to toss you a set of 16 ounces. Go ahead and throw those on. We both got hella muscles and shit. Let's handle this like gentlemen. Because we already tried talking, correct? So if I don't bump into you, God don't want us to have that interaction. But if I should see you, then God let me know it's time to go. Amen. Hallelujah.
Classic.
Ain't no way, bro. And that's the thing amongst men, too. We got to start making the square again. All that, letting all that disrespect slide and all that, we doing it for the bag. And at the end of the day, brother, it's content, it's canal, G. Wait till my numbers keep going up. Let some of these content creators disrespect me wrong. There's going to be a charity boxing match. All the proceeds can go to a Make-A-Wish Foundation. I don't care who it go to. We got to line it up. For you're not just finna say whatever you want on the internet and feel like that the United States is big enough to keep me off your ass, allegedly off of content creation purposes.
Classic.
As a man, you got to have lines. You got to have boundaries, G. Shannon Sharpe, he trying to take the high road, and that's why his ass was finna cry. Taking the high road for most men who have pride does not feel good. The high road don't feel good. We want to get in the mud. That's just what it is. Be okay with your nature, fam.
Classic.
They try to subdue all the masculinity out of you. When somebody playing with you wrong and pressing your lines, you supposed to feel like wanting a little something with them. It's literally in your fucking it's in your DNA. It's in your makeup. You was designed this way. When a lion is protecting his pride and a nomad lion pull up and he want to take over the pride, bro, the lion that's protecting his pride is not hesitant or timid about what this needs to be. Oh, gee, you playing wrong. It's that. You know what I'm saying? Souls of thoughts there. So we gonna overlook the numbers. Some things are out of human control. What numbers, souls? What numbers? Uncle Plug TV. You get into shit when you speak into a realm that's out of your control. Uncle Plug said it's spiritual warfare, my boy. He said Souls of Thought said Cat did exactly all of that. We praised his judgment of others. I'm just confused. Oh, you saying Ray being judgmental is similar to Cat being judgmental? I don't think so. The reason why I'm gonna tell you it's a difference is because Ray is doing this to somebody who was supposed to be his friend. Cat Williams wasn't talking about friends. He was talking about ops. And you made this post right at 4:44. At 4:44 p.m. is when you made this post. The numerology is heavy, my boy.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Yeah, but nah. So Cat Williams wasn't talking about his friends. He was talking about his foes. You know what I mean? And maybe Ray Lewis is making a foe out of Shannon Sharpe in public. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. Personally, I don't like the approach because Ray in and of himself could be coming off as a bit of a hypocrite. Like I feel like Cat Williams' conversation was slightly different from Ray Lewis' conversation, but I can't wait till we get on a panel to talk about it because I want to hear more of your perspective on it. Uncle Plug said, "Me too, my boy." Souls of Thought said 333. Uncle Plug said 333. He said the video is 3 minutes at 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Yeah, hey, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make it up. Souls of Thought said we don't know if they were once friends to Cat. Cat made it pretty clear that they wasn't too tight, in my opinion. From what I watched that interview at least 4 times, I felt like Cat made it clear that they wasn't tight. They was always kind of in the same world or realm industry, but he made it clear that it didn't seem like anything he said was like we used to be boys. Miles Batchelor said people punch down when they're already in a bad position. That's true
because of the respect
that's very true. Let's get it. We almost there.
That I have for my mother, my daughters, my granddaughters, life, period. And I think men, given these new platforms, we've overrode what the platform is actually for. The platform is supposed to help somebody find a new direction. We don't help. Everybody just gets on. Like everybody's talking now. Everybody got a podcast. Everybody's the new marriage coach. Everybody's the new relationship coach. And ain't nobody coaching themselves. Because if you were coaching yourself, when it says
this so different. This so different, Souls. I can't wait to get on the panel. We got to break this down, bro, because it's so different, Souls. Cat Williams was talking about, a evil clan of people that's, allegedly all for content creation purposes, dabbling in children, dabbling in trafficking, dabbling in, some wild stuff, dabbling in grape, dabbling in, SA, dabbling in, you know what I mean? Like he was talking about like something else. You talking about not being cool with a man wanting to be a little brandy sponsor. You talking about not being cool with a man want to sell a little bit of liquor, do his podcast. He do all the question asking. He don't do none of the answering. So these people spilling all their beans and doing all the gossip. You said Shannon dabbles. Hey, now that when I seen him get out the truck like that, hey, we got the goggles on, Souls. You ain't got to show me the video twice. When Shannon got out the truck with the green on and everything fit on him like spandex, and he had the orange purse cross him, I knew what it was when I seen what it was. I understand what you're saying. But is it consensual what he doing? Is he just a regular Elementa NOP member? Or is it a situation like Puffy, where you coercing people by dangling success in their face and then taking their integrity from them? See what I'm saying? I feel like Cat's conversation about the evil that he was talking about is different from Christian judgment, which is what we witnessing with Ray Lewis. But y'all dive into this debate between me and Souls about how he's paralleling what Ray Lewis is doing in holding Shannon accountable to what Cat Williams was doing. How do y'all see it, chat? Because I think it's much different. Let's go.
Of life and death is found in the tongue. Then go back and check out a couple of episodes and ask yourself, do you give life or do you give death? And that's why
Uncle Plug said, I'm gonna toss you a set of 16s as wild, fam. Yeah, man, put the guns down. You know what I'm saying? Put the guns down for sure. Yeah. If listen, believe y'all could probably see me in a celebrity, in a influencer or content creator boxing in the future for sure. Because the second one of these content creators get to talking out the side of their neck about me and the classic codes and all of that shit, I'm gonna be with it. The first company that called, Ashton Roth called, talking about, hey, I got you. It ain't even got to be much. It don't have to be much. I'll do it for free. So as soon as he called me talking about I got $1 million for you to square up with so-and-so content creator that been talking crazy about you, bet. bet. Bet.
Classic.
Bet. Yeah, I'm already ready. Yep. We not. He said, I'm gonna toss you a set of 16s. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Men got to go back to handling disrespect. We can't keep letting shit slide. That shit feminine. Motherfuckers got to go back to the ones and twos and keep it pushing. Miles Bachelor said, yeah, a purse is a purse. Yeah, he had a purse. I mean, I carry a crossbody. It ain't no purse though. Folks had it. That thing was on his hip. My shit crossed the chest for very militant reasons. Souls of Thought said, I feel you have to take your personal emotions out of it and see it all. Men talking about other men. They all gossip. We do it every day on our platforms. It's levels. It's just nuance. Levels and nuance. I'm with you though. I hear where you're coming from for sure. Soft Rain said, was Cat holding people accountable or just exposing? I think he was doing a bit of both. The Tez Down says Shannon's sells adult beverage and male booster pills. That's his lifestyle. I don't think he's been Pastor Shannon, so I don't know where this is coming from. Judgment is not a very Christian thing. Yeah, you're supposed to be helping. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Souls of Thought said accountability can expose you secretly. I'm with you. I like the discourse here. The Tez Down said Triller gonna be calling. Let him call. I ain't had nobody talk crazy about my content out the side of their head yet, but you know, the more subs you get, it's inevitable. We see the beefs dust up, but I'm with that shit. We ain't gotta do no street nothing. Get you a pair of 16 ounces. We can go with or without the headgear. Miles Bachelor said, I think Cat talking was therapy. That's a lot to keep quiet. Okay. Now he does go out and look for that information too now. He be paying for it and everything. The Tez Down, crossbody ain't a purse. Shay had a purse.
Classic.
Yeah, I mean, we seen what it was when we saw what it was. Yeah, you don't got to show me that twice. That whole setup that he had that day. That's not an outfit that a fully heterosexual man is ever gonna wear. At no point in his lifetime, he never gonna put that on. At no point. It's never gonna be something he tried one day or none of that shit. You see how tight that shit was?
me personally, yeah, I kind of do my own thing, stay in my own lane. What's going on?
So basically, what you have was Ray Lewis, in my opinion, again, voluntarily talking nonsense about a person that he actually knows in real life, and he has his phone number. And he also is a person that Shannon Sharpe, according to the reports and their relationship, Shannon Sharpe was holding him down when he was going through his whole thing, as far as like, you know, allegedly killing somebody and all of this other type of stuff when he was on his trial. And then when the opportunity came, you know, because I believe that when people are going through things, that's when you hold them down the most. that's when Ray Lewis decides that he want to kick him. And then, in my opinion, loyalty under the guise of righteousness is nothing but self-righteousness. And that's not even a question that he was asked. But you know what? It's a lot of people that's coming out that's saying stuff like, no, it's okay for him to hold him accountable. I would never want a friend like that. I'm not interested in a friend.
On God. Now that I agree with. Anton, I'm with you, boy. I'm with you. You want to hold me accountable to me. Talk to me and to nobody fucking else. Don't go on no podcast. Don't call your other homie that happen to know me a little bit and third and liaison and shit. None of that. None of that. You want to hold me accountable to me. If Ray Lewis is a friend, I hate to see what an enemy look like. Shit.
That feels as though it's necessary to talk publicly about you, and they know you in real life, regardless of whether we agree or not. The loyalty part is that we don't discuss each other's business or negatively talk about somebody when the opportunity presents itself, just because it's a public platform. If you want to hold me accountable, then hold me accountable in real life. But don't start negatively saying stuff because it's popular to do so in order to get some visibility for yourself. And Shannon Sharpe is right. I think that Shannon is going to be fine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he took a couple L's. Yeah, he took a couple bruises. That's what happens in life. You go through stuff and life happens, and you lose, you win, you lose, you win, but he still got his platform. He still got his visibility, and he's still cooking, and you can't replace talent. But we'll see what happens.
For sure. Make sure y'all tap in with Anton Daniels, man. Subscribe to the channel, always providing us with cool content to react to. And he's one of the great content creators that don't do the copyright stuff and let everybody else eat as well. So, you know, being able to react as well as make original content, it makes a lot of us a dual threat in this game. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Anton and shout out the After Hours crew and everything they got going on. All right, comments, y'all. Comments. The Tears Down said, no headgear because I want to see that bleach blonde broccoli hair getting snapped back. Oh, God. Well, I don't know who you talking about in particular, but I hope you get that bout, dog. Miles Bachelor said, wasn't he carrying a poodle? Yes, he had a poodle, a skin-tight outfit, some flooding pants, and an orange purse. And then he switched into the building. You ain't got to show me that twice. The Tears Down said, it might as well have been compression Under Armour. Yeah, that shit definitely was a 50% latex blend.
Classic.
That shit was definitely 32% polyester, 22% spandex.
Classic.
That shit he had on was made out of green Speedo material.
I'm only gonna do this
on
once.
God, boy. Hey, he could have never slid through Chicago looking like that. We'd have fried his ass. Yeah, boy, funny looking at. Hey, Souls of Thought said we taking this advice knowing Anton has done people wrong. Hey, listen here. Hey, Souls, you ever double talk since you've been a content creator? Because listen, all these hours I done spent on here, I can't catch myself, but I'm sure I have.
Classic.
We all gonna got at some point, gang. But I get what you saying though. But you the one that said though that bro get to talk out of both sides of his neck because you know his journey. But I mean, shit, it is what it is. We ain't gonna agree with all of anything that anybody says. You know, the Tears Down. Shannon did have Ray's back, and they were teammates. Ray sound like Scotty 33. Yeah, bitter, upset. Uncle Plug TV. Everybody judges, and the word judgment is ridicule. Two different things, my boy. Yeah, I agree. I think hey, listen, the people who be like, I don't judge, I know you a liar.
Classic.
Hey, I'm judging you for saying you don't judge. Everybody judge. I judge this just like I get judged. I judge, I preconceive, I assess. Yeah, all that. Miles Bachelor said, LOL, compression. Yeah, that shit was too tight. Souls of Thought said, nope. He said, you haven't, I will let you know. Oh, okay. Soul said, I haven't double talked yet. I'm still thorough in these content streets.
Classic.
I ain't double talked yet. The Tears Down said it's gonna be on 333 fight night. of the decade card. On God, I might have to start me a little promotion. You know what I'm saying? Just for when have it already had an LLC getting old, just for when these content creators get out of body. Hey, you know we can line it up. I already got some shit put to the side for you.
Classic.
Yeah. I will paste one of these content creators. All that. What they be? No. Leave me alone. Leave souls alone. Everybody, damn near everybody in chat 33 except chat 333 except me is ex-military.
Classic.
Leave us alone. I'm telling you, we lethal. But that's it on the anti-damage reaction, man. I get to having too much fun around here, man. Let's go. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart and now harden the flow. They don't